अस्सलामुअलैकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम सेट टोपोलॉजी MTH 251 में लेक्चर नंबर 18 में कॉन्टिन्यूटी ऑफ ए फंक्शन एंड होम्योमॉर्फिज्म को स्टडी करेंगे। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इससे पहले हम लास्ट लेक्चर में बेसिस एंड सब बेसिस को स्टडी कर चुके हैं और आज हम फंक्शंस में उन टोपोलॉजिकल स्पेसेस में कॉन्टिन्यूटी और होम्योमॉर्फिज्म के ऊपर स्ट्रेस करेंगे। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हम डिफाइन करते हैं कॉन्टिन्यूअस फंक्शन between two topological spaces. Let f from x to y be a function from a topological space x to a topological space y. Dear students, you remember अब हम जिस वक्त topological space x कहते हैं तो it means कि there is some topology defined on the ground set as x. So here in this case we are having two topological spaces. One is x with some topology ta x, and there is another space y with some topology ta y. So there are two topological spaces with generally different ground sets, one with ground set x and other with ground set y, and in general we assume that ta x may be different from ta y, that is topology on x may be different from topology on the set y. So dear students, how we define the continuity of a function in topological spaces? So first of all we define the continuity of a function at a point and then we generalize it to the whole set. So dear students, here we assume that x naught is a fixed point of the ground set x. Dear students, look, here we are given a set x on which topology say ta x is defined, and there is another set say y on which topology say ta y is defined. This y is in the subscript, in general indicating that it is different. We are defining a function from the set x to the set y. Here we are defining some function, right? Here we have fixed some point x naught in the ground set x. We will define the continuity of this function at the point x naught. So first of all, dear students, let f be a function. We are assuming that this f is a function. F is a function. Dear student, you know that this is a function. It means it is satisfying two conditions, that each point of the domain has unique image in the codomain, right? Each and unique, these are the two conditions. Then such a rule of association is called a function. So first of all, it is a function. We have to define the continuity of this function first at the point x naught belonging x. Okay. Dear students, then f is said to be continuous at the point x naught if and only if for every open set V containing f of x naught in y, there exists an open set U in x such that this relation holds. So dear student, what is the situation? So here we have x with some topology say ta x, and here we have y with some topology say ta y, and here we have a function f from x to y. Here we have a point x naught. We take the image of this point which is f of x naught. Right, dear students, because it is a function, therefore each point of x has a unique image. So its image would be there, that is f of x naught. So what we do, we take an open set V. Dear students, this is an open set V containing the point f of x naught. So if there exists for every open set V containing f of x naught in y, there exists, so this is the existence. If there exists an open set U, this is open set U containing the point x naught, right? Containing the point x naught, such that what happens that x naught belongs to U, and U is contained in F inverse V, dear students. So we take the inverse image, of this V, of this V, this is F inverse V. So this is the inverse image of this V. If this F inverse V contains this U, then if this F inverse V contains this U, then the function f is said to be continuous at the point x naught. So dear students, remember, हम ये देखना चाहते हैं कि क्या ये फंक्शन इस पॉइंट x नॉट पर कंटिन्यूस है, तो हम इस पॉइंट x नॉट का इमेज लेंगे जो कि f ऑफ x नॉट है. हम ओपन सेट ढूंढेंगे जो इस पॉइंट को कंटेन करता हो. एवरी ओपन सेट, so this every is important, every open set V containing f of x naught, इसके कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग हमारे पास अगर एग्जिस्ट करे, सो दिस अगर इज इंपॉर्टेंट, अगर एक ओपन सेट U x में एग्जिस्ट करे जो इस पॉइंट को कंटेन करता हो, और ये U f इनवर्स V में कंटेन कर जाए, इसके अंदर लाई कर जाए, तो फिर हम कहेंगे कि फंक्शन जो है ये इस पॉइंट x नॉट पर कंटिन्यूस है, राइट. ये फंक्शन इस पूरे सेट x पर कंटिन्यूस होगा अगर इस सेट के हर पॉइंट पर कंटिन्यूस हो. ओके, सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल. Let ground set X consists on A, B, C, 3 elements. Topology is defined by this, with these members as given. Y is a set with the elements 1 and 2, and the topology on Y is given as it is. Let F from X to Y be defined by this relation. Then F is continuous on X. So let's try to verify it. Okay, so dear students, let's try to construct the figure over here according to the given situation. This is X. It has 3 points A, B, C, and we have here Y. It has 2 points 1 and 2, and the function from on X we have topology tau X, on Y we have topology tau Y as given in the statement. According to the given rule of association, A is associated with 1, B is associated with 1, the image of B under the given function is 1, and C is associated with 2. So you can notice this is an onto function. It is not 1 1, but it is a function. It is satisfying the conditions of the function. हम चेक करते हैं कि क्या ये फंक्शन इस पॉइंट x नॉट पर कंटिन्यूस है. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, फॉर द टाइम बीइंग, फॉर फर्स्ट कंडीशन हम x नॉट को इस a पर फिक्स कर लेते हैं. हम देखते हैं कि इसका जो इमेज है f ऑफ x नॉट, यानी दैट इज f ऑफ a in this case, and that is equal to 1, dear students. So open set जो कि इस f of a को कंटेन करता है इस y में, अकॉर्डिंग टू गिवन टोपोलॉजी हमारे पास v जो है that is equal to 1, my dear students. Dear students, open set जो इस f of a को कंटेन करता है इन दिस केस फ्रॉम द गिवन टोपोलॉजी, चूंकि जो टोपोलॉजी हमें दी हुई है tau y, दैट इज y 5 1 एंड 2, तो मैंने उसको 1 ले लिया है। हम इसका इन्वर्स इमेज फाइंड करते हैं, f इन्वर्स v, राइट, दैट इज f इन्वर्स द सेट 1, राइट, और इसका इन्वर्स इमेज जो है दैट इज इक्वल टू इन दिस केस a एंड b, राइट। अब अगर हम देखें तो सो दिस इज f इनवर्स v। नाउ हम ढूंढते हैं ओपन सेट u इन x जो कि पॉइंट x नॉट को कंटेन करता हो। सो x नॉट जैसा कि हमारे पास a है और ये जिस ओपन सेट को बिलोंग करता है टा x टोपोलॉजी में, वो हमारे पास ओपन सेट A है, राइट। इसके अलावा भी है बट दिस इज ऑल्सो, सो दिस इम्प्लाइज कि x नॉट जो कि A के बराबर है, दिस बिलोंग्स टू द ओपन सेट U जो कि हमने इस सूरत में A की फॉर्म में चूज किया है, एंड दिस इज कंटेन्ड इन f इनवर्स V जो कि हमने कैलकुलेट किया है कि वो इक्वल टू AB है। सो the condition is satisfied. This implies f is continuous at x naught इस केस में equal to a. Okay, dear students, similarly आप चेक करेंगे कि फंक्शन b पर कॉन्टिन्यूस है, और फॉर द टाइम बीइंग मैं आपके लिए इसको c पर चेक कर लेता हूं। तो f ऑफ x नॉट दैट इज इक्वल टू f ऑफ c, दैट इज इक्वल टू माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स इक्वल टू 2, राइट। नाउ वी हैव टू select open set containing f of c. The open set in the topology ta y containing c, that is 2, is equal to 2. Now what we do, our x naught which is equal to c, this belongs to the open set in the ground set, and ta x, this is equal to this is equal to x, the only open set contained which is containing c is equal to x. So this is our u, and from here you can notice that f inverse v is equal to what? F inverse v is equal to c alone. F inverse v in this case is equal to c alone, and this implies that x naught which is equal to c belongs to u, which is only possible subset that is equal to x, and this x is not, this u is not contained in f inverse v. So here we conclude that f is not continuous at x is equal to c. So then f is continuous on, so f is continuous at x is equal to a, but not continuous at x is equal to c, as we have noticed that corresponding to c, for every open set v in y, in particular, dear students, I have taken this point x not equal to c, which is x naught is equal to c, and f of x naught, which is f of c in this case, that is equal to 2, and the open set in tau y, because tau y has the open sets. This topology consists on y and phi and 1 and 2, right? So this 2 is open set, this is containing the image, that is f of c, which is equal to 2, and f inverse v is equal to c alone in this case. And once it is alone, this is c is alone, and hence x naught belonging, which is equal to c. So dear students, f is not continuous at x is equal to c. So you please verify for x is equal to b, right? So dear students, let's consider another example. Let x be an indiscrete topological space. So this is indiscrete topological space. It means topology on x is equal to phi and x alone. This x is any non-empty set, and topology on x is indiscrete space phi and x. And let y be a discrete topological space. Y is not equal to phi, and topology on y is power set of y, that is all subsets of y. This is a discrete topological space. Then every function f from x to y, which is not a constant function, is discontinuous at all points of x. So all the functions f from x to y which are not constant are constant function is discontinuous at all points. I have to show that the function is discontinuous. So dear students, if we choose any open set in y, any open set in y for x naught belonging to x, f of x naught is open in y, right? Then its inverse image may not be open in x, right? Because the only open sets are phi and x, right? Phi and x. If this is not a constant function, since it is not constant, so distinct points have distinct images in this case, so they are not mapping on the same point. So the situation will be like this. We have x, we have y, here we have x naught, the image is f of x naught, and the open set is v, and f inverse v will not contain x, because the only open set to which x naught belonging will be x. Why? Because in this we have the topology on this set consists on phi and x. There are only two open sets in this space. So whatever x naught we get from here, the open set containing the point x naught will be equal to x. और चूंकि ये फंक्शन हमारे पास कांस्टेंट फंक्शन नहीं है, लिहाजा अगर कांस्टेंट फंक्शन हो तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कांस्टेंट फंक्शन हो तो वो एक ही पॉइंट पे मैप कर रहा होगा और इन्वर्स इमेज जो है हमारे पास वो ओपन आ जाएगा. सो इस सूरत में चूंकि इन्वर्स इमेज x नहीं आएगा, सो f इनवर्स v will be contained in x. Actually it will be smaller than x, it will not be equal to x. This is not equal to x, this is smaller than x, therefore it will not be containing x, and this implies f is discontinuous at x naught belonging x. and for each point therefore the function is discontinuous at all points of x. Right, dear students, we consider another example. Let x be an arbitrary topological space and let y be an indiscrete topological space. Here tau y is a non-empty set and tau y is an indiscrete topological space, so it consists on phi and y alone. Okay, whereas tau x is an arbitrary topological space, this is any topological space, then every function f from x to y is continuous at all points of x, right? Then it is continuous at all points of x. We have to show that this is continuous at all points of x. So dear students, what will happen over here? Let x belonging x be an arbitrary point, then open set containing f of x is y. Okay, so this is our v. This is the only open set containing f of x, and therefore f inverse v, which is f inverse y, which is always equal to x. So every open set u in x containing x satisfies what? That x belongs to u and u will be contained in f inverse v always, because f inverse v is equal to x and this is subset of x. So this implies f is continuous at each x belonging x, and this implies f is continuous on x, right? So dear students, here we have a definition: a function f from x to y from a topological space x to a topological space y is called continuous function or simply continuous if it is continuous at all points of x, or simply continuous if it is continuous at all points of x, right? If it is continuous at all points of x, then f is said to be continuous on x. It is continuous on x if it is continuous at all points of x, right? So dear students, here we have a theorem. It is an important theorem. It is used everywhere whenever we will be studying and using the continuity of a function in topological spaces. So here f from x tau x to y tau y be a given function, then f is continuous if and only if f inverse v belongs to tau x, means f inverse v is open in x. For every v belongs to tau y means every open set v in y. So dear students, this is if and only if condition कि हमारे पास फंक्शन जो है वो कॉन्टिन्यूस है, तो फिर जो भी ओपन सेट y में लेंगे उसका इन्वर्स इमेज x में ओपन आएगा, और कन्वर्सली अगर हर ओपन सेट इन y का इन्वर्स इमेज x में ओपन आए तो फिर फंक्शन कॉन्टिन्यूस होगा. सो दिस इज लाइक, डियर स्टूडेंट, f इज continuous implies f inverse v is open in x for every open set V in Y. And conversely, dear students, अगर हर ओपन सेट का इन्वर्स इमेज ओपन है तो फिर f कंटिन्यूस होगा. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, अगर हम इसको कंटिन्यूस अस्यूम करेंगे तो प्रूव करेंगे कि हर ओपन सेट का इन्वर्स इमेज ओपन है, और कन्वर्सली जिस वक्त हम हर ओपन सेट का इन्वर्स इमेज ओपन अस्यूम करेंगे तो फिर हम प्रूव करेंगे कि ये फंक्शन हमारे पास कंटिन्यूस है. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द प्रूफ ऑफ दिस theorem, dear students. So on the first stage we assume that f is continuous. Continuous means continuous on x. Okay, what we will prove? We will prove that f inverse V is open in X for every open set V in Y. So we let V be an open set in Y. What we will do? We will prove that f inverse V is open in X, where f inverse is the inverse function, right? हम ये प्रूव करेंगे कि f inverse V जो है ये open in X है. ओके, इसको ओपन प्रूव करने के लिए हम इसे शो करेंगे कि ये यूनियन ऑफ ओपन सेट्स है, और यूनियन ऑफ एनी नंबर ऑफ ओपन सेट्स हमें मालूम है कि वो ओपन होता है, राइट? यूनियन ऑफ एनी नंबर ऑफ ओपन सेट्स, वी नो कि union of any number of open sets is open in a topology. So V is any open set. We prove that f inverse V is open in X. अब इस f inverse V को open in X शो करने के लिए मैं इसका एक arbitrary point लेता हूँ. Let X belongs to f inverse V. It means कि f of x belongs to V, right? f of x belongs to V. Okay, हमें मालूम है कि V is open in Y. This V is open in Y. So अगर ये open in Y है, okay, so fx belongs to V, where V is open in Y, right, dear students? Since f is continuous, on x, it means इस x के हर पॉइंट पर कंटिन्यूस है तो x पे भी कंटिन्यूस होगा. लिहाजा जब भी डोमेन के x के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग f ऑफ x जिस ओपन सेट को बिलोंग करता होगा, बाय द कंटिन्यूटी ऑफ f, जब भी f ऑफ x किसी ओपन सेट को बिलोंग करता होगा तो हमारे पास, सिंस f इज कंटिन्यूस ऑन x, देयरफॉर देयर एग्जिस्ट एन ओपन सेट ux in x such that कैसा ओपन सेट होगा? दिस इज, वी आर यूजिंग द डेफिनेशन ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी कि x इस ux को बिलोंग करता होगा और ये ux जो है ये इस ओपन सेट के इनवर्स इमेज के अंदर कंटेन करता होगा, राइट? डियर स्टूडेंट, दिस इज बाय द कंटिन्यूटी. क्या कहती है हमें कंटिन्यूटी? कि जब भी हमारे पास हम इधर से कोई पॉइंट x लें, उसका इमेज हमारे पास इसमें आएगा f ऑफ x, जो भी ओपन सेट V इसको कंटेन करता होगा, इसके कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग इस जगह पर हमारे पास एक ओपन सेट U एग्जिस्ट करेगा। क्या होगा कि ये U इस पॉइंट X को कंटेन करता होगा और this U will be contained in F inverse V. So this is by the definition of the continuity of the function at the point X. So it is given that F is continuous on X, therefore, and F of X is an element of V, therefore there exists open set Ux in X such that X belongs to Ux and Ux is contained in V. So dear students, F inverse V therefore is equal to union of its elements because X belongs to F inverse V, right? Therefore this is union of X. कौन से X? वो वाले X जो बिलोंग कर रहे हैं F इनवर्स V को। कौन से X? वो वाले X जो जो बिलोंग कर रहे हैं F इनवर्स V को, राइट? सो दिस X इज कंटेन्ड इन Ux, so this will be contained in union of Ux, right? Union of Ux, where Ux is open in X and X belongs to F inverse V. Okay, and chunki each Ux is contained in F inverse V, therefore their union is also contained in F inverse V. So dear students, this is important, I repeat for you, F inverse V is the collection of elements of F inverse V. जो भी F inverse V का एलिमेंट है उन तमाम का यूनियन ले लेंगे तो वो F inverse V बन जाएगा। लेकिन जो X है वो Ux को बिलोंग कर रहा है और Ux जो है वो F inverse V के अंदर लाई कर रहा है। It is contained in F inverse V. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि हम जिस वक्त इन Ux की यूनियन लेंगे तो ये X की यूनियन को कंटेन कर रही होगी। सो X की यूनियन इज कंटेन्ड इन द यूनियन ऑफ Ux और जो Ux है इट इज कंटेन्ड इन F इनवर्स V। इसका मतलब है कि Ux की यूनियन जो होगी वो भी F इनवर्स V के अंदर कंटेन रहेगी। चूंकि हर Ux जो है F इनवर्स V में लाई करता है, लिहाजा यूनियन ऑफ Ux भी F इनवर्स V में लाई करेगी बशर्ते कि ये X F इनवर्स V से लिया गया हो। सो F इनवर्स V इसमें कंटेन करता है और ये F इनवर्स V में कंटेन करता है। इट मीन्स कि F इनवर्स V जो है दैट इज एक्चुअली इक्वल टू यूनियन ऑफ Ux सच दैट X बिलोंग्स टू F इनवर्स V। जितने भी X F इनवर्स V को बिलोंग करते हैं उनके कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंग जो हमारे पास Ux एग्जिस्ट करते हैं उनकी यूनियन F इनवर्स V के बराबर है। नाउ व्हाट इज Ux? दिस Ux is open set Ux in X, right? This Ux is open in X. Okay, so this is open in X. Our union of arbitrary number of open sets is open since each Ux is open in X. Since each Ux is open in X, therefore union of Ux such that X belongs to F inverse V is open in X. This implies F inverse V, which is equal to union of Ux such that X belongs to F inverse V, is open in X. So this is what we had to prove कि open set का inverse image open in X है. Now dear students, conversely let F inverse V be open in X for every open set V in Y, we prove that F is continuous on X. Okay, for this let us assume an arbitrary point. We prove that F is continuous on X. Let X be an arbitrary point of X such that, and let X be an arbitrary point in X and V be any open set in Y such that F of X, this implies that X belongs to F inverse V, right? By hypothesis, F inverse V is open in X. By hypothesis, F inverse V is open in X, therefore X belonging F inverse V implies there exists an open sphere UX such that X belongs to UX, and this UX is contained in F inverse V. Since open spheres are open sets, therefore this UX is open, and hence, since open spheres are open sets, therefore X belongs to an open set UX and UX is contained in V, so this implies F is continuous at X belonging X. So this is by definition of continuous function, and hence, dear student, it is continuous at an arbitrary point. It is assumed that it is continuous at every point, hence F is continuous on X. So dear students, this completes the proof. Let's consider an example. Here, dear students, we are given the ground set X with the elements 1, 2, 3, and the topology on X is X, Phi and 1, 2, and the set Y is with 4 elements A, B, C, D, and the topology on Y is given as it is. So F from X to Y be defined by this relation, then F is continuous. So let's check the continuity of the function at each point. So here, dear students, the function F, here we have X with the elements 1, 2, 3, A, B, C and D. 1, 2 and 3 maps on A, So this is a constant function actually. All the points of the domain maps on the same element A, then f is continuous. We have to prove that the continuity. So in this case, tau x as it is equal to phi, and tau I phi y b d and bd. Dear student, we check the continuity of the function. So we simply check the inverse image of open set is open. If it is so, then function is continuous. So let us say v1 is open, and this is say b, and its inverse image f inverse v1, that is f inverse the set B, and the set B is equal to phi. This is open in X, right? V2, which is equal to say D, its inverse image F inverse V2, which is F inverse D, and this is again equal to phi, which is open in X, and then V3, which is equal to BD. This implies F inverse V3, and the inverse image of BD is equal to phi, which is open in X, and F inverse phi is equal to phi open in X, and F inverse y is equal to X, which is open in X. So dear students, this implies for each open set V in Y, F inverse V is open in X. This implies F is continuous on X. So dear students, actually we have verified this example with the help of the previous theorem. We know F is continuous on X if and only if F inverse V is open in X for every open set V in Y, right? Dear student, we have used this theorem, the previous theorem. F from X to Y is a function, and we know that F is continuous on X if and only F inverse V is open in X for every open set V in Y. So हमने क्या किया है कि इस Y में जितने भी possible open sets थे, इन सारे ओपन सेट्स के इन्वर्स इमेजेस को चेक किया है कि क्या वो X में ओपन है. तो हमने देखा कि जितने भी ओपन सेट्स इन Y हैं उनके इन्वर्स इमेजेस X में ओपन है. सो हमने ये कंक्लूड किया है कि दिस F इज कंटिन्यूअस on X. So dear students, here we have another example. Let X is equal to a ground set with elements 1 and 2 with topology tau X with X, phi and 1, and Y is an element with A and B, and the topology is a discrete topology on Y. Let F be given by f of 1 equal to A and f of 2 is equal to B. Then F is not continuous. Okay, let's verify. So here just look at the picture, at the graph, that X is given with two elements 1 and 2, and the set y is again given with two elements, with the elements a and b, and the function f from x to y is defined by f of 1 maps on a and 2 maps on b. Topology on x is equal to x, phi and 1. Topology on y is equal to y. Topology on y is equal to y, phi, a and b. Function is defined as indicated in the picture, and then f is not continuous. So let's take some open set v1, say, is equal to a, okay, and f inverse v1, that is equal to 1, and this is open in x. v2 is equal to, say, b. This implies f inverse v2 is equal to 2, which is not open in x. This implies f is not continuous on x. Right, dear students? Then f is not continuous. It is not continuous. चूँकि कब continuous होगा? जब हर f, remember f from x to y is continuous on x if and only if for each open set v in y, f inverse v is open in x. So this each is important, each open set v in y. Here this is an open set whose inverse image is not open in x. For each open set v in y, f inverse v is open in x. So here f inverse v is not open in x, v is open in y. V is open in y. Here v2 is open in y, but f inverse v2 is not open in x, right? Therefore it is not continuous. For open in y, f inverse v must be open in x. Here v2 is open in y, but f inverse v2 is not open in x. Therefore f is not continuous on x. Right, dear students? Let's take another example. Let x be any topological space. This is any topological space. And let y be an indiscrete topological space. Y is indiscrete. The topology on y, ta y, is consisting on phi and y alone. This is indiscrete topological space. Then, dear students, every function from x to y is continuous. Y is any topological space, x is any topological space and y is indiscrete topological space, then every function from x to y is continuous. Because there are only two members of ta y, namely y and phi, whose inverse images under any f are respectively x and phi, which belongs to tau x. So its topology consists on phi and y alone. So this is indiscrete space, and X is any topological space. So here we have the situation. This is with any topology on X, and here this is Y with the topology phi and Y. Right, dear students? We define the function f, whatever the function we define from here to this, then the only open sets in Y are phi and Y, and f inverse phi is always phi, dear students, which is open in X, and f inverse Y is always X, dear students, and this is open in X. This implies such a function f is continuous on X. Right, dear students? Image under any f are respectively x and phi, which belongs to tau x. Therefore it is always continuous. Right, dear students? We have another example, dear students. This function is called identity function. I with the subscript x, from x tau x to x tau x, from same set to same set, and every element is mapped onto itself for each x belongs to, then Ix is continuous. So dear student, here it is the situation, whatever and the topology on X, whatever the topology on X it is, and the same set is over here, the same, not different, with the same topology, right? And the mapping in particular is denoted by I identity on X, in which X1 will map onto X1 and X2 will map onto the X2 and so on, right? That is I X is equal to X for each x belonging X. हर एलिमेंट का इमेज इटसेल्फ होगा, तो देन सच ए फंक्शन इज ए कॉन्टिन्यूस फंक्शन. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आप वेरीफाई करेंगे कि जब भी हमारे पास यहाँ पर ओपन सेट होगा, सो ये हमारे पास 1 भी होता है, ये फंक्शन, ये ऑन टू भी होता है, राइट? इसको बाइजेक्टिव फंक्शन कहते हैं. और जब भी हम v ओपन इन x tau x लेंगे तो उसका इनवर्स इमेज वो वापस हमारे पास v आएगा जो कि ओपन इन x है, ठीक है? फॉर ईच v open in x tau x, f inverse v is open in x, right? चूंकि x1 का इनवर्स इमेज x1 ही होगा, x2 का इनवर्स इमेज x2 ही होगा, and so on. So this implies that Ix is a continuous function. Right, dear students? Okay, we have a theorem. Let f from x tau x to y tau y be a function, and let beta y be a base for the topology on y. Then f is continuous if and only if f inverse b is open in x, belongs to tau x means open in x, for every b belongs to tau y. So dear students, again this is if and only if theorem. So if and only if is associated with continuity, F is continuous on X implies F inverse B is open in X for every B belongs to base of the topology Y, and conversely, if F inverse B is open in X for every B belongs to the base on the topology of Y, then F is continuous. Right? Dear students, remember that beta is a base for a topology if it satisfies two conditions. Beta is a base for the topology if it satisfies, beta is base for tau if it satisfies two conditions, 1 and 2, AB belonging beta, X belonging A intersection B, there exists C belonging beta such that X belongs to C and C is contained in A intersection B. And the second condition is, dear students, union of B is equal to X, B belongs to beta. Right? And secondly, every open set can be expressed as union of members of beta, right? Then it is a base for the given topology. So here we will, as a first part, let's go for the proof. Let F be continuous, right? This is continuous. Further, let B belongs to beta Y. Okay, this implies that B is a basic open set. Okay, dear students, remember, if beta is a base for tau, then members of beta are called basic open sets. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इसका मतलब ये है कि जो बेस के मेंबर्स होते हैं वो ओपन सेट्स होते हैं, चूँकि जो टोपोलॉजी आती है उसके अंदर वो मौजूद होते हैं और वो बेस को भी बिलोंग करते होते हैं, लिहाजा उनको हम बेसिक ओपन सेट्स कहते हैं. लेट बी बिलोंग्स टू बीटा वाई, दैट इज बेस फॉर द टोपोलॉजी ऑन वाई. इसका मतलब है बी इज ए बेसिक ओपन सेट. हमने एफ को कॉन्टीन्यूस लिया हुआ है. अगर एफ हमारे पास कॉन्टीन्यूस है और बी जो है वो बीटा वाई को बिलोंग कर रहा है, तो और चूंकि जो बेस के एलिमेंट्स होते हैं वो बेसिक ओपन सेट्स होते हैं, तो बाई continuity of F we get, डियर स्टूडेंट, हमें क्या मिलेगा? चूंकि ये ओपन सेट है और फंक्शन कॉन्टिन्यूस है, तो क्या मिलेगा? इसका मतलब ये है कि F इनवर्स B इज ओपन इन x, राइट डियर स्टूडेंट, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड सी बात है, चूंकि हम अभी प्रूव कर चुके हैं कि फंक्शन इज कॉन्टिन्यूअस इफ एंड ओनली इफ ओपन सेट का इनवर्स इमेज इज ओपन, सो b इज ओपन इन y, सो इसका इनवर्स इमेज इज ओपन इन x. दिस इज व्हाट वी नीड टू प्रूव, राइट. एंड कन्वर्सली let f inverse b be open in x for every b belonging beta y. We prove that f is continuous on x. We prove that f is continuous on x. So, dear students, to prove the continuity of f on x, let v be an arbitrary open सबसेट ऑफ y. सो हम ये देखते हैं कि क्या f इनवर्स भी ओपन आता है. हम ये चेक करते हैं कि क्या f इनवर्स भी ओपन आता है. अगर ओपन सेट का इनवर्स इमेज ओपन आता है तो हम ये कह सकेंगे कि फंक्शन जो है वो कॉन्टिन्यूअस है. नाउ this is open subset of y, but beta y is base for topology on y. Therefore क्या होना चाहिए डियर स्टूडेंट, चूंकि ये बेस है लिहाजा जो भी ओपन सेट हम लेंगे वो यूनियन ऑफ बेसिक ओपन सेट्स में लिखा जा सकेगा. देयरफॉर दिस v कैन बी एक्सप्रेस्ड एज यूनियन ऑफ बेसिक ओपन सेट्स से b अल्फा, जहां पर अल्फा इंडेक्सिंग सेट को बिलोंग करता होगा और b अल्फा जो होंगे वो बीटा y बेस सेट y को बिलोंग करते होंगे. चूंकि दिस इज बेस लिहाजा जो भी ओपन सेट होगा वो यूनियन ऑफ ओपन बेसिक यूनियन ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑफ बीटा लिखा जा सकेगा, तो तभी तो ये बेसिक ओपन सेट बनेगा ना. सो दिस इंप्लाइज f इनवर्स v is equal to f inverse union of alpha belongs to I b alpha by the algebraic property of this inverse function. This is equal to union of alpha belongs to I f inverse b alpha. B alpha belongs to beta y by hypothesis हाइपोथेसिस ये कहता है कि जब भी b बीटा y को बिलोंग करता है f इनवर्स b अल्फा आर ओपन इन x union of any number of open sets. So these are open for each alpha. So this implies f inverse b alpha is open in x for each alpha belongs to I. This implies union of alpha belongs to I f inverse b alpha is open in x because x star x is a topological space and union of any number of open sets is open. So this implies f inverse v, which is equal to union of alpha belongs to I f inverse b alpha, is open इन x। सो हमने v को आर्बिट्ररी ओपन सेट इन y लिया था और इधर प्रूव कर दिया है कि f इनवर्स v इज ओपन इन x। सो दिस इंप्लाइज f इज continuous on x, right dear students? So this completes the proof of this theorem. Okay dear students, here we have example. Let f from x to y and g from y to z be two continuous functions. Here dear students, this is the situation. Here we have x, here we have y. F is given from x to y and it is given it is continuous. Then we have a set z, right, and there is a function g from y to z. This is again continuous. Dear students, then g of f, the composition of these two functions, this is g o f. We have to prove that from x to z is a continuous function. So this is what we have to prove. हम g o f को continuous prove करना चाहते हैं जब, और हमें दिया हुआ है कि f is continuous, g is continuous. What is given dear students? Given is कि f is continuous. Number one, f is continuous. Continuous. Number two, g is continuous. What we have to prove? We have to prove g o f from x to z continuous. Dear students, ये चीज प्रूव करने के लिए कि g o f continuous है, हम इसमें ओपन सेट लेते हैं, से w open in z, और शो करते हैं कि इस फंक्शन के तहत इसका इन्वर्स इमेज ओपन इन x है। अगर हम ये चीज़ शो करने में कामयाब हो जाते हैं तो इसका मतलब है कि ये फंक्शन जी एफ कॉन्टिन्यूस है। चूँकि कोई भी फंक्शन कॉन्टिन्यूस होता है इफ़ एंड ओनली इफ ओपन सेट का इन्वर्स इमेज ओपन हो। लिहाजा अगर इस ओपन सेट का इन्वर्स इमेज w का इन्वर्स इमेज हम ओपन शो कर देते हैं x में तो फिर ये कॉन्टिन्यूस होगा। तो टू प्रूव दिस हम इस जगह पर एक ओपन सेट w लेते हैं, इसको ओपन सेट लेते हैं, राइट डियर स्टूडेंट। चूंकि g कॉन्टिन्यूस है लिहाजा इसका इन्वर्स इमेज जब हम इसके अंदर लेंगे तो ये g इनवर्स w ये ओपन होगा। चूंकि ये ओपन है फंक्शन, चूंकि हमारे पास g कॉन्टिन्यूस है लिहाजा g इनवर्स w इसमें ओपन होगा। अब चूंकि ये g इनवर्स w y में ओपन है और f चूंकि कॉन्टिन्यूस है लिहाजा इस ओपन सेट का इनवर्स इमेज जब हम x में जाकर लेंगे, ये चूंकि f कॉन्टिन्यूस है लिहाजा f इनवर्स g इनवर्स w ये हमारे पास इसमें ओपन होगा। राइट डियर स्टूडेंट्स, राइट डियर स्टूडेंट्स। सो टू प्रूव GOF from x to z continuous, let W be an open set in Z. Since G from Y to Z is continuous, चूंकि ये हमें दिया हुआ है तो लिहाजा हमने सिंस लगाया है continuous, तो ये इम्प्लाई करता है कि जब भी इसके अंदर ओपन सेट लेंगे उसका इन्वर्स इसमें ओपन आएगा। तो दिस इम्प्लाइज G इनवर्स W इज ओपन in y. Since f is continuous, तो f की कॉन्टिन्यूटी ये बताती है कि जो भी y में ओपन होगा उसका इनवर्स इमेज x में ओपन होगा. तो दिस इंप्लाइज f इनवर्स ओपन कौन सा है? ओपन ये वाला सेट है y में, इज ओपन in x. Okay, that is GOF inverse W. Dear student, ये इक्वल टू होता है F इनवर्स G इनवर्स W, राइट? जिस वक्त हम GOF का टोटल इनवर्स को इंडिविजुअल पे अप्लाई करते हैं तो दैट बिकम्स इक्वल टू F इनवर्स G इनवर्स W. ओके, सो इज ओपन इन X for open set W in Y, right? So by the definition and the theorem of the continuity of a function कि अगर open set के inverse images open हो तो वो function हमारे पास continuous होता है. So this implies the composition GOF is continuous. Right, dear students? So we define homeomorphism. Dear student, a function f from x to y, from a topological space x to x to a topological space y to y is said to be homeomorphism if it satisfies the three conditions. That one, f is continuous. Second, f is bijective, that is 1 1 and on to, and third, f inverse is continuous. So अगर हमारे पास एक टोपोलॉजिकल स्पेस x टा x से दूसरी टोपोलॉजिकल स्पेस y टा y पर कोई फंक्शन f ऐसा हो कि नंबर 1 f कॉन्टिन्यूस हो, नंबर 2 f is bijective 1 1 हो और on to हो, नंबर 3 f inverse is continuous. यानी इस जगह से इस जगह पर जो इनवर्स फंक्शन हम लें वो भी कॉन्टिन्यूस हो. तो अगर ये तीन बातें सेटिस्फाई होती हों तो फिर इस फंक्शन को होम्योमॉर्फिज्म कहते हैं. और these spaces are said to be homeomorphic of each other. X is homeomorphic to Y if there exists a homeomorphism between X and Y. कोई भी फंक्शन टोपोलॉजिकल स्पेस x टा x टू टोपोलॉजिकल स्पेस y टा y पे होम्योमॉर्फिज्म होगा. दिस फंक्शन विल बी होम्योमॉर्फिज्म अगर f कॉन्टिन्यूस हो, f बाइजेक्टिव हो, f इनवर्स कॉन्टिन्यूस हो. तो f कॉन्टिन्यूस, f इनवर्स कॉन्टिन्यूस, इनको कहते हैं बाई कॉन्टिन्यूस. तो f बाई कॉन्टिन्यूस हो और बाइजेक्टिव हो तो फिर ऐसी मैपिंग को होम्योमॉर्फिज्म कहते हैं. Then f is called a homeomorphism. So dear student, here we are given x with the elements 1 2, ta x with the elements phi x and 1, and y with the elements a b and ta y with the elements as given, and f is defined as it is. Then f is homeomorphism between x and y. You will verify that it is continuous, it is 1 1, it is on to, and its inverse is also continuous, that is a bijective bicontinuous function. So identity function is again, dear students, you will verify that it is bijective and bicontinuous. So it is a homeomorphism. Dear student, here we are given x and tau x and y and tau y, and f is defined as here, then it can be seen that f is continuous and bijective over here. Right, dear students? And in the next example, let x and y be two discrete topological spaces consisting of the power sets, and let f from x to y be a bijective function. Prove that f is always homeomorphism. Since both the spaces are bijective, so inverse image of every open set under the mapping will remain open, and the inverse image of every open set remains open. Therefore it is bicontinuous and bijective. Dear students, there are few questions in the exercise. I expect that you will be quite comfortable in solving these questions. आप आसानी से इन तमाम प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व कर सकेंगे. 4 to 5 प्रॉब्लम इस एक्सरसाइज में दिए हुए हैं और कंटिन्यूटी से रिलेटेड हैं. डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप आपको कोई डिफ़िकल्टी नहीं होगी. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आपने कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन को स्टडी करना है केयरफुली और डेफिनेशन को इसको देखना है, डेफिनेशन को अंडरस्टैंड करना है. उसके बाद हमने थ्योरम को अप्लाई किया है अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करने के लिए. थ्योरम को, कंटिन्यूअस फंक्शन के थ्योरम को भी आपने अंडरस्टैंड करना है कि फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस इफ एंड ओनली इफ इनवर्स इमेज ऑफ ओपन सेट इज ओपन. तो जिस वक्त हम कंटिन्यूअस लेते हैं तो ओपन सेट का इनवर्स इमेज ओपन होता है, और अगर ओपन सेट का इनवर्स इमेज ओपन हो तो फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस होता है. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, आई होप कि आप आज के लेक्चर को अंडरस्टैंड कर पाए होंगे. Thank you, dear student. Thank you very much.